Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan. In today's video, I'm breaking down exactly what happened the past 2 days. So yesterday was Tuesday, day before that was Monday, obviously. And what day is it? So yesterday was October 24th, the day before that was October 23rd. I'm just gonna break down my trade that I took on Monday and then the trades that I took on Tuesday. And just hopefully it'll be a learning lesson for you guys. I was acting like a fool yesterday, aka Tuesday. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys Monday, which was really good, and I'm gonna show you Tuesday, which was really bad. So I'll flip the camera around. I'll show you guys right now. So obviously, as you can see, we have QQQ pulled up. So I did not trade the shares. I traded options, and as you can see here, we had QQQ pre-market. We had it. Was it somewhat in a range? Somewhat in a range right here. So I drew a level down at the pre-market low, right? And I was originally looking for a bounce down there because we already started heading down. But my other thesis was if we could hit this 354 level, that red line, if we could come up and reject that, then I would go in for puts targeting that the pre-market low. So that's exactly what happened. We ended up coming up here. This is a 5-minute chart, by the way. I was trading on a 2-minute, but we ended up coming up here to this red line. We started rejecting. Once we started rejecting, I entered around here, and I rode this thing all the way down and sold literally at the pre-market low, which is exactly where it bounced. It was an absolutely perfect trade. I thought I was like a freaking magician when this happened, bro. Like, this was crazy, right? The way that this played out, absolutely perfect entry. And perfect exit, right upon the price pivoting, right? And then from there on, it proceeded to ramp up the rest of the day. I am very, I guess, mad that I didn't get into TQs because my other plan was to trade shares after I traded some options and possibly catch some of this move up. Just because it broke above 354 and then it had that support there, but it was just so slow and choppy that it wasn't moving in large with large candles. So I wasn't super interested in it. But yeah, kind of mad that I missed out on that, but that was a perfect day. So Monday was great. I just had one really good options trade and then I moved on for the day. And now we're going to go into Tuesday. Rest in peace, man. So Tuesday was absolutely horrific. I didn't trade my rules at all, right? I sat there waiting for price to go in my favor, and price was choppy at the same time. So it was literally the worst time to not follow your rules and the worst time to like not get out when you're supposed to get out. So as you can see here, this was Tuesday, pre-market kind of trending sideways. We ended up, so we were above the moving average, right? And then as soon as the market opened, we came into that moving average. Well, we came into it here, and then we came into that moving average again here. I thought we were going to break, right? So this is where I entered, this red arrow. I entered puts there, anticipating a break, right? Price, I know you can't see it very well on this chart. It looks a little bit different on the 2-minute chart. If I can get it to go back to there. Oh gosh. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so on the 2-minute chart, right, we came down, we bounced up here, and I thought we were going to end up curling over, right? I thought this was going to be move down and then H pattern over. So I held, right? We ended up ramping all the way back up here, and I was like, okay, there's not really a reason to get out unless we broke above these highs, which we didn't break above these highs, right? We came back down. I got juked out again, came back up, didn't go above the highs, like did not close above the highs, came back down, I got juked out, and then I ended up just stopping out up here. Like, absolutely horrible trade. Like, terrible, bro. I got in this thing. My theta was like just absolutely destroyed me. The contract got eaten up. Luckily, it wasn't that much money. Like, luckily, it wasn't like a super expensive contract, but it got eaten up, and I was just like absolutely destroyed. Second trade, and this is me going on tilt basically yesterday. Second trade I entered, it's the lower red arrow. You can see I entered calls after that because I was like, okay, if we're above this resistance, I can take calls here. I can set a stop loss, right, with basically a close below the previous resistance here. And we ended up going up, right? It was working out pretty good. My target was 360. We never actually ended up hitting 360, as you can see. I was still holding, and I freaking sold it all the way down here, bro. Once we because we were hanging out right here at the support, and then right on that candle when we ended up dropping, that's when I sold. So another huge rest in peace, obviously terrible trade. And then if that wasn't enough, if that was not enough, bro, yesterday this happened, okay? Shortly after that trade, I'm like, okay, if we're going to go down, if we break below this moving average, I anticipated the break, right? So I see this pattern forming, the H pattern. I enter puts on this red arrow right here, right? It starts moving in my favor. I'm like, okay, let's go, right? This is awesome. I'm setting my stop loss for a break above this dotted line, 358.5, right? Kid you not. I mean, obviously you can see what happened here, right? Price comes down. I'm in the green. I'm like, this is crazy. Finally, I'm going to make back what I lost. We ended up pushing up. Wick out above the dotted line, bro. Kid you not. Wick out above the dotted line. You're seeing it right here. I got out because I thought we were going to have a strong push up. This candle was fully green at one point. I got out. I was like, okay, I don't want to lose anymore. I'm done for the day. Immediately after I get out, this thing plummets down in my direction, bro. And I would have made back everything and then some if I would have just held through that. So yesterday was super frustrating. And if you can see this video and relate to this video on the trades that I took, and you take some similar trades when you go on tilt, this is what not to do. But you have to recognize this, and you have to keep moving forward with that information in mind. So today, I'm going into the day with strict, I'm following my rules. I'm sticking to them. If it's choppy, I'm not going to trade, right? And I'm going to try, obviously, not to get stopped out by a liquidity grab. Something like this, right? But it was very frustrating yesterday. One thing that I do want to note is that you can't bring that energy into the next day. If you bring that energy into the next day, you're the day's already ruined. If you're thinking about trying to make back whatever you lost yesterday, you're already done, right? So I don't even care. As long as I take a green trade, I don't even care. As long as my thesis is correct and plays out properly, or even if I get stopped out for a small loss to keep the stop losses shorter, then that's all I care about. But this day was an absolute mess, bro. I won't even lie. Yeah, so if this kind of helps you guys at all, just kind of seeing this video, drop it in the comments down below. I'll upload more videos like this one. I'm having some good days, obviously, and some bad days. Luckily, all these losses were only with one contract, so they weren't bigger position sizes, which is good because the day was already choppy to start off with. So I didn't want to put a whole lot of risk on the table, but I just managed them absolutely terrible, absolutely terrible. So yeah, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below, and I will like this video for more videos like this one. I'll see you guys in the next video.